Hello, Wanderers. Welcome back to our Crusader Kings 3 roleplay series following the one and only Temujin, or as he is otherwise known, Ghengis Khan. Though we have not achieved that particular name yet thus far in our playthrough. However, we have now become a Khan in our own right. And as you can see here, we are sitting in our great tent before our assembled court here. And we're going to take a look at the situation a little bit. Now, a few years, I think about a year and a half or 2 years has passed since the last episode. I wanted to go and clean up the borders. So there was some pretty bad border gore going on, so I went and did a couple quick little wars to clean things up around us and kind of get us to the next stage of our conquests here. So we'll take a look at our court and the situation, and we'll go from there. So one thing that I would like to do is probably up our court amenities and stuff here. So I'm gonna boost it up a little bit, not like crazy, but I think maybe just let's see, it costs one. That's about half of our money per month. But I think we do need to boost it up at least a little bit here, just to make sure our court is at least at this level 3 here, which is kind of expected. We do have a nice little event here, and I gotta say I really love the room here. I mean, it looks pretty cool. Got all of our bagateurs and whatnot over here. Bala the hawk, Holun, that's our grandmother there. Dana the poet, Altan, our brother, of course. But we do have this event here. Pariah of the courts. I am judged harshly for my hospitality towards Zargalma, the criminal, who is avoided by almost everybody on account of their wicked faith. My failure to condemn and continued proximity to this irredeemable fiend is perceived as open tolerance, tarnishing my court's reputation in the eyes of the elders and faithful. They've forced my hand, and now I must decide whether my followers' crimes outweigh my affections for her. Surely something must be done. Our courtiers are really so hard to replace. This is the wife of Dayer, so it's not my place to judge. I cannot host you anymore. I don't think that we necessarily have anything against some of these other faiths. I mean, we're expanding so far, we're bringing in people of all sorts of different faiths. So I think we're going to say it's not my place to judge. Protector of shady characters. She hasn't really done anything as far as I'm aware. She's committed no crimes. She's obedient to us. I think I'm going to have to tank the stress hit here. But yeah, I don't see any particular reason to get rid of her in that case. We will hold court here because we have not yet done that. So let's hear the petitioners and gesture for the first in line to approach. The first is our courtier, Holun. This is the wife of Kugan. I'm faced with Saver's sad eyes, which grow larger and more pitiful as his acquaintance, Holun, gently ushers him towards my throne. Khan, she laments. This boy has been at Gulichi's court with no one to watch over him since the disappearance of his dear papa. Who is this child? Savior. Okay, this is... alright. My hands are full. No fear, I shall raise the boy myself. Oh, okay, we could do that. He shall be a Borgigan? I don't know about that. But I think we could potentially raise this boy ourselves. Yeah, why not? There we go. He'll be raised among our sons, but he will not be one of our sons. The woman who approaches my throne is clearly a commoner. My lord, I represent the local community of Karatsagan. In the last few months, our cemeteries have been plagued with the disappearance of bodies. All had been dug up and left no trace. At first, we feared wild animals or obscure powers at work, but then your own personal physician, Khalid, was caught red-handed hauling the dead away for his experiments. Please put a stop to this blasphemy. This is actually so perfect for this character and his introduction. Khalid of the Knives, Khalid Tabib here, our new court physician. He is a foreigner from a far-off land, and from what I understand, he was kicked out of the great schools in Baghdad for, although he was very well learned, he had this obsession with learning that took him into some dark places, let's say. So as you can see here, he's a torturer among other things, and as he seems to be doing some dissections as well. So yeah, we've have made him our personal physician because he is very skilled and well learned, and he actually came with his companion as well, Kamran the Mad Arab Al Hazred, who is another Mashriki Ashari man. The two of them came together from Baghdad to the court of the Khan, and as you can see, this man is also, they seem to have a similar kind of proclivities when it comes to gathering knowledge. So yeah, the two of these guys make quite the pair, but they have found a place in our court. Studying the human guards, arrest the great Khalid, just cut it off. I think we'll tell him to cut it off. Safe cemeteries. Yeah, we brought him in to do, well, actually, I don't know. Encourage grave robbing. Popular opinion. Let's see. He does gain some experience, though. No, I think that's pushing it a little bit too far, but we're not going to kick him out because he is useful. A markedly disgruntled Iltabur Kadir Ul hurries to your throne. My liege, I have a right to Tomor Bulag, no matter what anyone else may say. Iltabur Kadir Ul the Girthy. The Girthy, they call him. Will you relinquish what does not belong to you in support of my claim? You must win it by the sword. You will duel Iltabur Kadir Ul for Tomorborg. Yeah. You know what? If you want it, come and claim it. Come and claim it. Iltabur and I stalk around each other. He hefts a fearsome axe while I grip my own spear tightly. The weapon feels cool and weighty in my grasp. We could do a disheartening speech. No, we're going to go quickly and strike fast. Putting all my strength into my first strike, I leap straight for Kadir Ul, crouching my spear high into a piercing thrust that sends him reeling. He tries to feint left with his axe, only to strike for my heart with a concealed dagger in his offhand. My form is good with all... Oh, but he's got a formidable stance. But fool, take this, we say. My spear makes a thrusting jab one way, only for me to draw a fresh dagger with my offhand and lunge, so we pulled the same trick on him. His stance is only passable, though. Let's see. Better than men... Let's see. You think you can best somebody as famous as me? Sure, let's try that. My words cut deep into his ego. Yeah, you might be girthy, but you're not a famed Khan like myself. Let's strike parry riposte once more and find victory. Few men can withstand my barrage of piercing thrusts, and my opponent is no exception. Kadir Ul tries a couple of perfunctory quick slashes, but nothing I can't easily dodge away from. Gambling on his timidness, I lunge forward with a piercing thrust that knocks him totally off balance. Not stopping to breath, I boot him hard in the knee and he falls with a heavy thud. He yields within seconds. I am victorious. Well, there we go. And 120 legitimacy boost there, too. I think I can say my business here is done. What did he want? Did he want, oh yeah, he wanted this line. I was gonna give this away anyways, but, not to this guy. Do we give it away to the Karates? So I'm gonna get into a few of the problems facing our new Khanate right now. So number one, we have too many vassals. We're 6 vassals above our limit of 5. Yeah, that's a lot. Now we are going to be able to fix that a little bit if we can get ourselves to high dominance, but we're still going to be over anyways. So not the best situation. Getting to high dominance is going to be our priority here. All we need to do is get to 10,000 herd, I believe, which we're making our way towards. We're getting 60 per month, and we're at about 7,000. So should be able to do it soon, especially if we can get some extra herd through some other ways here. But yeah, that's gonna be a little bit tricky. I do think, what's the situation with our okay, our son Jochi, he did come of age, so as you can see here, he came of age. He got a decent trait, skilled tactician. So he's not amazing at anything. You know, he's just a reasonably skilled fighter. Nothing crazy going on with Jochi, but you know, he'll do well. We do need to find him a wife, but we won't need to do that just yet. So that's one thing that we don't need to worry about. The succession seems secure for now. Let's see. We're over our domain limit, like I said, but yeah, we don't want to have any other vassals. So well, I'm half tempted to give my brother this other county, like this one here. It's not that good, so I think that's what we're gonna do, just to avoid getting any more vassals, but to make sure that we're in our domain limit there. So that should fix that. Other than that, I think we're looking relatively good. I do want to kind of consolidate the northern part of the steppe over here as much as we can anyways. I'd like to take care of that a little bit before we finally start to go and push down into Buku, Karakatai, and further on. So that is going to be the plan, but I'd like to kind of secure this region a little bit first. So that's what we're going to be taking care of. We do have a martial lifestyle perk we can pick. We're going to go with hard rule here. So that's going to be hopefully advantageous to us. Always increasing that dread is going to be good. I would like to also get into a better fertility county, and potentially we'll find something over here, like the Darkad Valley could be a pretty good one. So I think that's what we're gonna do quickly here, is try to take this into our own. While we're here though, I might as well try to go and get some herd and stuff here while we can. We're gonna demand some extra herd there as well. Let's see here. We can also demand tributaries. Low chances on some of these, but I'm gonna demand these tributaries, and then if they refuse, then we'll go and attack. So either way, we're gonna take it, but we'll see how it goes anyways. Mental break, endless toils, Hashishia. Ooh, well, I'm not necessarily opposed to, you know, to a little puff now and then. I'm talking from Temujin's perspective here, obviously. I need something to rebalance my humor, as we say. Yeah, indeed we do. So we'll go with that there. Let's see. Do we have some... Oh yeah, we have some disease spreading in our lands here. I am a little concerned, but I don't really want to enter seclusion. We could isolate our capital. Let's see. I think we will lose 15 legitimacy. That's not so bad, honestly. We'll isolate the capital. Not like there's that much you can isolate. I mean, maybe they're already fairly isolated as is. Let's see, what else? We increased our men-at-arms size, as you can see. Somebody did point out that we need to refill our men-at-arms like this, which I did not know at the time, but in any case, we don't really need to do that just yet. So yeah, we're maxed out there. We've got a lot of bagateurs. We've got the strongest of horsemen here, and our first rider. So yeah, in terms of our armies and stuff, we're looking pretty good, I would say. And yeah, I think right now it's just going to be a little bit of consolidation, and then starting to consider. So I put this out to the Discord, and if you're not in the Discord, there's a link down below. But I put this suggestion out there that rather than necessarily pushing east like the Mongols did, and you know they got pretty far into Europe here. I know that they took basically, you know, they took this entire region here, right? But I'm considering switching up history a little bit and putting our main focus on going south into India. I know that they did push into this region here, but as far as I'm aware, they didn't conquer all of India. And so that is kind of something I'm considering breaking from history. I think that would be kind of cool and different to go down through Karakatai, you know, take the Gurids and then just go here into India and the Himalayas and Tibet and stuff and conquer that. We'll probably still push a little bit eastward, but yeah, I think that's an interesting idea to me. But first, I want to just get as much of the steppe locked down as I can. So, I do want to get a sovereignty war going here. We should be able to handle this pretty easily, honestly. So we're going to raise up all of our armies. We're going to go straight for our enemy there. The Barga Buryats will never bend to your tyranny. High Chieftain Ligdan of the... Okay, well, so be it. High Chieftain Gulichi has been silently seething all evening, but finally bursts as I reach for their fine cheeses. I cannot understand why you granted Tomor Burlag to High Chieftain Belgutai. Yeah, Gulichi the seducer. Belgutai has qualities that you lack. Yeah, like being my brother. Heard delivered. Oh, another one doesn't want to bend to my tier. Holy, look at this guy. What a freak of nature. Costly mistake. Scaly and huge. Alright, well, it is what it is. Oh wow, none of them want to bend to my tyranny. Well, you'll suffer for it. I mean, I gave you your opportunity. Tis not my decision to make. My sister Temujin was captured by my spy master. What? Release her immediately. Huh. I will not accept. Why is... Oh, because she's married to... yeah, alright, so there's some infighting here. I don't like this. Who's this? High Chieftain Bartan of the Bayad Mongols. Oh, what do we do? What do we do here? Demand vassals, demand surrender? Let's send the demand. Yeah, let's see. I would lose far too much. Oh, all right. How dare you? Yeah, see the. You know what? We may be the Khan, but we're not at a point where our authority is absolute yet. That's gonna come, but we'll have to do what we can. War declared on tributary. You inherited the. Oh, what? We inherited the Ulid Oirats from this guy. Why? Because he had no kin, I guess. Where even is his land? The Oirats. I think they were... Oh, let's just put it over here. Yeah, okay, we've inherited Arzan. Oh, that's actually not too bad of a... Fertility's better anyways than our current one. I don't think we need to take that, though. Can we give this to somebody loyal to us? Chieftain... See, we gotta consolidate some of these guys here. Can we... Togina... Do we hold this? Oh, we hold this title. Oh, yeah. Okay, so what we want to do... No, I'm just gonna give this away to one guy over here. So let's see, who would be more loyal? This guy, maybe? Yeah, this guy seems like we could give it to him. So grant the title of Togina and Arzan. There we go. Now he's pretty loyal, and that brings us back into our domain limit and keeps our... We still have too many vassals, but it's yeah, there's only so much we can do. Do we give this shepherdess over to this person as well? Maybe. Grant vassal. No, we can't. Oh well, I mean, we'll figure it out. I don't even know if I think she's a tributary anyways. Yeah, so it doesn't count against our vassal limit from what I'm aware. So yeah, we'll just go with it as is. All right, here we go. Let's go and engage our enemies in battle here. We'll take their tributaries. Hopefully, we'll get at least we'll get one. I'm hoping that maybe one or two more. We'll see. Have you seen him? Where do you think he comes from? And what do you think of his clothes? The muttering is almost unavoidable as I make my way through the camp. The reason is soon apparent. A strangely dressed man stands next to my fire. Greetings, dreaded Khan. I am a Maturidi merchant stranded in this strange land. It is my desire to spend some years at your court. Maturidi Oguz. Tell me more of your Maturidiism. Okay, well, no, we'll welcome him. I think we're pretty welcoming of foreigners here. So, yeah, we'll see. Flux is spreading. That's not great, but oh well. Not much we can do. What is this? Primary heir is of the wrong... Oh, see, yeah, the curates are gunning for my heir's title. We gotta get Jochi, we gotta increase our power enough that, that there is no questioning this. So, like, let we take a look. Chagatai needs a guardian. I think we'll raise him ourselves. We can demand herd from Chai Chieftain Kubasar. Yeah, okay, let's do that. The more herd, the better. Let's see. You can demand she becomes our tributary. We will. And yeah, let's take a look at the active election. He's rank number 2. He's gonna have to boost himself up here. So we'll have to figure out how to do that. I'm not too worried just yet, but we'll probably need to give him a title or something like that in order to increase his prospects. Anything interesting happen in that battle here? Bala the Hawk slew Irinchebal, and Ilnalchi the Noble slew Uzluk, and we captured a couple people as well. The beating. What in the world happened to my ward Savir? He's all beaten and bruised. Or did he perhaps pester? Stay alert, boy. He becomes paranoid. Avoid people. You should have run away now. Okay, he can be paranoid. Getting picked on, but you gotta toughen up. You watch your back out there. It's cutthroat in these the world of Mongol politics, that's for sure. So yeah, I think we're gonna do a little bit of consolidation here. So we're about 30. We're 34 years old right now. What my rough plan is to spend the next, say, 6 years consolidating as much of the steppe as we can. Then when we hit about 40, that's when we're going to start to go south here. And that should give us a decent amount of time. The thing is, with all these small little places, it takes more time. Whereas, like, for Buku, you know, we can just go and bring Buku under tribute. Then we can just go to the Karakatai and bring the Karakatai under tribute. So that's got to be our plan, is, you know, consolidate as much as we can in the next 6 years up here in the steppe, and then take all those horsemen and just run amok through Buku, Karakatai, and then further down south. We'll see how far we get, but that's the rough plan for now. Anyways, we won this war, so that is that's pretty good. So let's see, how many tributaries did we get? Oh, actually, more than I thought. All of this became tributaries to us. All right, that's not so bad. The Barga Burgyats definitely refuse to become tributaries, so we're going to have to bring them under tribute here as well. So we're going to do that. We're going to do that too. We didn't even need to reduce our army. Wow, okay, cool. Guess we just ride on. Maybe that's one of the advantages of being the nomadic. With your permission, I'd like to marry your mother. Who is this guy? High Chieftain Mali of Erdmurtia. No. No, you can't marry my mother. We've had another daughter. I did go and rename our children here. So yeah, Jochi. We've got Chagatai, or Sagatai, as we had him before. I just changed it to the more well-known name for it. We've got Kua Ujin Beki. We've got Alakai Beki. We've got Tumalun. We've got Ogadai. And this next child, let me just check on the names. I think I remember, if I remember correctly, the next daughter from Borta was Altan, I'm pretty sure. That's what we're gonna go with anyways. We haven't had anyone with our concubine yet. This is our sister-in-law that we inherited from our deceased brother. Somebody's plotting against my baguetter. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, there's their army. Where are you running? Where are you guys going? Come say hello. Man, we're unlocking martial lifestyle perks really quickly here. Soldiers of less version. We're not using mercenaries, but that's fine. All right, let's go in there and get them. Hopefully be able to hit their army here. I'd like to take them down in one blow here if we could. I humbly ask. Ooh, who's this? High Chieftain of the Kori Tumed Buryats. Yeah, okay. I'll accept that. Yeah, so there we go. The more powerful we become, the more people just realize that they need to submit to us. So, you know, we might not even need the full 6 years to do our plan, but that's what I'm giving myself here. On the way back to the camp, I spotted a small nest, although no bird is on sight. Oh, we got some more eaglets. Good eagle is worth the trek. The eaglets become restless. So I managed to bundle both eaglets, one for the markets and one for Jochi. Porto will appreciate one. No, I think we already have an eaglet, so let's give one to our wife and to our son. That seems nice. It's a nice little gift there. There we go. That was a pretty quick battle there. Nope, nothing major going on there. Jochi adores the eagle. Is he here with? Yeah, he's here with the army. Of course he is. Perfect. Yeah, so we're doing pretty good with the consolidation, but yeah, if I can get as much of this as we can here, nice, captured him. There we go. Bring him under demands. There we go. Nice. All right, so that is. We're making pretty decent work on this. Can we demand you as a tributary? Yep. Well, accept. All right, what about these guys? Can we demand you? He will not accept. Are you part of the... What is this? Declaring? Oh, okay. We have a truce with that guy. Oh, yeah, he's the one who we just stole all their tributaries from. Okay, let's see. Who else can we steal some tributaries from? What about this guy? Bring the Yurka Buryats under tribute? Oh, they actually have... Okay, this must be their... This must be part of the Confederation here. Let's take a look, if we can, at the diplomatic relations. So, the Buryat Confederation? I don't know if it shows it in the same way that it showed our Confederation. I don't know. Can we take on that many at once? I mean, we probably don't need to go for that. Yeah, okay. So that's a pretty strong 4,000. Could we get ourselves like a strong alliance here? Karakatai. Do we want to ally with Karakatai? I want to go through Karakatai. I don't know about an alliance here. But who... Is there anybody useful who could be used for an alliance? Like the Vasugan Meyer? They seem relatively strong, but this guy doesn't even have any children or anything. Do you have anybody in your family? No, one living member. You gotta get that marriage bed going there, buddy. Can we clean up some of these ones, maybe? Demand as tributary? Oh, okay. Let me take a look at this. Because I like that it says we can demand Begum at Aten. Yeah, okay, let's see. Accept becoming the tributary here. There we go. Alright, so anybody else here? Thematic county quarrel. See, I want to bring most of them just under tribute here. If we can. Okay, we've got the Yabgu. Humiliation war. I think if we do a humiliation war, we get a pretty decent... Oh yeah, 700 herd. That would be nice. Can we do a humiliation war against this guy? Ah, no, he's part of this. I think this confederation right here is just... It's pretty strong. We probably could pull off a victory here. But... Okay, this guy we can definitely attack here. This one, declare war, sovereignty war. Yeah, we can do that there. All right, let's do these two. Our army's kind of far away, but that's fine. We'll ride it down over here and start just consolidating this. Like I said, I'm giving myself 6 years to manage that. Five more years left. We'll take as much of this as we can. I think we're already doing like pretty decently there. So that's our main goal. Just solidify this for now. Somebody spawned to kill my rival and vassal Yasunge. Oh yeah, we imprisoned this guy. I totally forgot about this. He was outed as an adulterer, and that gave us the opportunity to imprison him. This was the guy who captured our wife. I totally forgot about this. We've just been keeping him in our prison for a while. Well, I think it's time to get some revenge, don't you guys think? You know, before he's too old, so we're gonna torture him. Yeah, there we go. Let's let this event play out here. Why complicate matters? There's nothing like the good old rack. The sound comes when bones and sinews snap. It's quite unforgettable, but not as unforgettable as the pain High Chieftain Yasunge is about to experience. I could listen to his screams for hours. This is what happens for well, what he did to our wife, obviously. So yeah, we do that, and then do we execute him? We gain some dread, we lose some stress. Gotta love it. Yeah, I think we execute him. Tortured and executed for what he did. The Murgid Mongols, they won't like us, but whatever. I'm not too worried about the Murgids at this point, honestly. Decapitation, still muttering prayers. High Chieftain Yasunge of the Murgid Mongols is forced to his knees. Then a single heavy blow separates his head from his shoulders. I meet the Mongol ruler's eyes as they wildly roll their last as his blood seeps into the dirt. If Yasunge's successor, High Chieftain Inancha, were to share this grim sight, he might just learn to fear my power, my wolfish will. Send this gift to High Chieftain Inancha? Yeah. Oh, we definitely do that. Send the father's head to the son. Oh my gosh. This is Temujin. This is Ghengis Khan right here. Do it. Killer of High Chieftain Yasunge. His Mongols had hoped to look upon him once again. Now his head sits in blood and their hearts are black with this unnatural sight. Please allow Yasunge to have a peace in the eternal blue sky. Spare us your mighty wrath, says High Chieftain Inancha of the Murgid Mongols. Like a lamb, the High Chieftain bleats in my... He's terrified of me. What's our dread at? 80 dread. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's how you keep people in line. All right, well, there we go. I'd say things are going pretty well. And our herd is looking pretty good. We've got 16. Yeah, I think we're going to be doing pretty decently here. Let the trader be known to all. Chigu. Who's Chigu? Let the trader be known to all. You've decided paying tribute to me is no longer in your best interest. Well, I wouldn't know about that, but we'll see. If you say so. Let's go. Get those horses over here. Yeah, we should be able to hit that 10,000 pretty soon. Ilteberg Gergen, the generous of the Latkins, is scheming against... Why is everybody scheming against Inalchi? Let this trader be known to all as well. What do we have here? We're invited to a hunt. Well, we should take hunts when we can, just for the prestige and the chances to do some things here. Ooh, it's another Nerg. Dreadful. Ooh. We'll look for an opportunity to make a gruesome impression on the other Nerg members. Yeah, I like that. I haven't done that before. Let's do that. We'll terrify our vassals into submission here. How many years left do I have in my plan? Yeah, still 5, so we're looking good. We have heard that Karakoram is a land lousy with holy men traveling in impoverished conditions, living often on faith alone. One such mendicant has approached our caravan. His interpretation of God's will and how to lead a pious existence. I am a master debater. A good heretic burning is in order? No, I don't think we burn heretics in these parts. I think we'll try debating them, but we lost the debate. Oh, okay. Hopefully we're better with a bow than we are with the words. All right, let's go. Chase their army down here. Oh yeah, they can't escape. Oh, I see. Yeah, they're displacing some of our tributaries, but that's not really too big of a deal there. The Nerg begins, and yet I will be the best hunter here. So we absolutely crushed the enemy there. Go in and siege down this, and then I guess we'll have to go in way up there. With each hunter in their proper position, our riders close in on a pack of wolves. Some scout with the beasts. Foolishly, Kituka runs at the head, causing some of the wolves to scatter. His attempts to corral them back are in vain. They flee from the gas. Leave them to the wolves. Regroup and collect what we can from the remains. We lose 50 herds. He's still one of us. Leave him to the... Who is this? Kituka. This is master of the chase. Again, and we complete our dreadful intent. I mean, honestly, it seems fine. He's trampled by the wolves. Oh well, shouldn't have gone off on your own. I've always enjoyed this part of the mountain, says High Chieftain Gulichi the Seducer. But a buzzard comes at him. Well, it's my time to shine. And we shoot the bird. Getting ourselves a little bit of prestige. I love just riding in here. Oh, we got hurt though. We're wounded. A chance to show my prowess? Yeah, okay. Many animals Yeah, alright, let's do it. No use following a strand of... I'm in here for the prestige. Kongor, guide us to the deer. Yeah, alright, let's do that. And let's see how that went. Successful wound treatment, perfect. Ah, nice. Significantly more successful as well there. There we go. Finish off one war very easily. Perfect. Love to see that. Take a look at these details of these battles very quickly here. Bala the Hawk. Oh, Bala the Hawk slew 2. Impressive, impressive. What else do we have here? No events in that battle. And in this one, we've got Jochi. Yeah, Jochi! He slew a guy. Nice. Our son getting he's 18 years old, but he slew one of the enemy warriors. Well done. Ah, and look at that. He's got a fine looking beard on him as well. Well done, Jochi. All right, so we brought that under heel. Now we got to go and deal with the Daryamuz Kyrgyz. Long last, I'm finally home. All right, let's lead our own army for a little while. Or maybe we send our son out. Jochi can go and do this, right? Yeah, Jochi. Let's leave Jochi in charge here of the army. I don't think we need to worry too much about it. Xavier can be ambitious, sure. Totally with that. All right. I mean, our realm looks pretty good. Chieftain Ogul drank himself to death. Wow. Okay. Chieftain Ogul drank himself to death. Who inherited the Karates then? I Chieftain Turrell. Sadly, not one. Oh, yes, this is all right. This is our nephew. All right. I was hoping that might be the case. This is the son of our sister here. Awesome. So High Chieftain Turrell, nice. Can we raise him ourselves? Let's see. Can we offer guardianship from him to... I think we're full, but what about Alton? Nah, Alton's too dumb. Sorry, Alten, you can't raise you're not a teaching type. Let's see. What is he gonna do? Kaidu? I mean, Kaidu is pretty good. Yeah, let's do it. Oh well, no, we should have oh well. Should have got him to do the religion and stuff. Sovereignty war invalidated. Oh, I see. They must have lost there. Tessin Ghoul. I don't like that this split away from us here. Demand is tributary. Right, better accept. Let's see. We'll never bend to your tyranny. Okay, well, you should probably rethink that. Let's see. We have a truce with him. I hate having these little things like in the middle of my realm. And then we've got these guys. Yeah, these guys are open as well. Demand is tributary. Oh, he'll accept though, thankfully. This guy will never accept. Well, any of these other ones? Can we take a look here? Our daughter needs a teacher. Get our wife to take care of that. Can negotiate an alliance with High Chieftain Turrell. I think we'll do that to keep him in control. We'll demand some herd here. We can demand that this shepherdess becomes our tributary. We can ransom this person for some herd. Perfect. And let's see. Anything else? Your son and heir. Jochi. Yeah, Jochi needs a wife. Jochi needs a wife, and we want to find somebody of relative power and prestige. Well, who are these people? Kagan of the Cumans. Of the Turtaroba Cumans. Interesting. An alliance with the Cumans. Not actually opposed to that. Oh wow, yeah, look at the Cumans. Humans are pretty big. I think that's a pretty good alliance. This is she's essentially a princess here. Yeah, grand wedding. Could we do a grand wedding? I mean, maybe. I don't want to spend the money on that though. We don't really need to. So, yeah, and look at that. He's got a ton of troops. This is going to be a strong alliance for us there. But yeah, I think that is a pretty fine arrangement to make there. Jochi has been grown to be quite perceptive, and I cannot be more proud of him. Despite his accomplishments, he will face many troubles if not taught to properly hunt. Luckily, he's a quick learner and already having an eagle of his own. Jochi is already fond of her. Nice. So he gets Destined Falconer. Nice. Prowess +2. Yeah, perfect. Jochi handles the eagle well, and now he gets betrothed. Ah, man, Jochi is, yeah, I think he's actually turning out pretty well here. 21 prowess. All right, now he's boosted up quite a bit. Alliance formed with Kagan Kotian, the understanding of the Cumans. Yeah, all right. I think that's, things are looking pretty good here. Our brother Altan got married to Chiefess Ariuna. Good to see, good to see. We need a new Kurultai member. And I don't want this. I don't like the girthy guy. The Mergids, absolutely not. But who are our powerful vassals? The Latkins, maybe? I mean, he is relatively strong and probably a little bit more trustworthy. So yeah, we'll get him here on the Kurultai. All right, we're still over the vassal limit. We're very close. Oh, look at this. Just a few more months here. We're making 104 herd per turn now. Also, I did want to move into a better fertility place as well. Let's let the speed roll on. Summer's sudden interest in me. She still has a certain charm. Why can she not leave me in peace? Where can we get some good fertility? Ulan Taiga. That's pretty good, actually. That's probably the best one right here. Yeah, okay. She's our tributary, so we're going to demand the pasture land here. She has no choice but to accept. this is where we are going to make our new capital. There we go. So we're gonna, that'll boost. Oh, look at that. That boosts our herd significantly there. That is ideal there. It's gonna go down because we're in that that white Zud or the cold Zud or whatever it is. But there's only so much we can do about that. We have too many places now, so maybe we give another one to our brother. Selinga Valley. We could give him the Selinga Valley here. It costs a lot of money. But I think we'll do that anyways. And I think we'll make our brother the chief of the Selinga Valley. We'll give him carrots again. Do we give him all of these? I don't think we want to give him all of them. Not right now, anyways, but he's going to be very loyal to us. I don't think that didn't reduce our power that much because, yeah, we're nomadic, right? We don't need to worry about necessarily having all of the counties ourselves. The cold cuts sharply through the skin. The skin around my cheeks has started peeling off. Animals shiver under the strong winds, bereft of the energy to feed themselves. However, with lower chances to survive, people are a lot more susceptible to swear their obedience. And so the world keeps turning. Oh, man, we got the cold good. What do we got coming up next? Hopefully something better. Severe drought or the white zone. We got to get out of this region here. We got to get to the central steppe. Where is the central steppe? I wish it would show the region. It doesn't though, right? Western steppe, yeah. Our region's the worst one. We gotta, honestly, if we could like move into, so this has got to be central here, possibly. So if we could take over from like a herder over here, that would be nice. But nothing we can do about that just yet anyway, so we'll have to deal with that as it comes. But I do want to get to the 10,000 herd that we need here so that we can increase our dominance, which will be a significant boost to our realm stability and all of that. So let us do, there we go. Perfect. Ooh, I like that. All right, first we're going to get absolute control. This is pretty good considering we're increasing our dominance here. Enables absolute control for counties. Vassal no longer refuse directive. I don't think I ever use directives, but maybe I should. And now we can increase the dominance. Increase the dominance to high. Domain limit. Minimum vassal limit. Perfect. Oh, well, actually, this is hopefully, oh yeah, this is actually going to be a big boost. Oh wow, this is, I wasn't reading that right at first. I thought it was I was looking at the domain limit increase. Ah, I see. Okay, this is going to fix pretty much all of our problems in one go here. Vassals can be retracted. Migration targets can do that. Can construct the Great Yurt. Can use move into conquered lands. Can use settle the steppe. Independent nomadic rulers get nice. Okay, that seems fine. There we go. All right, that just got rid of all of our vassal limit problems right there. And that is going to be pretty useful for us, I think. Just in terms of realm stability, honestly. And I'm pretty sure that we can demand some herd as well from these guys. Let's do that. The more herd, the better. Can demand the tributary. Let's do that. And we can transfer this person. I think I'm fine with doing that there. Keep our people happy. And honestly, I'd say we're looking pretty good here. I don't know what you guys would say, but I think that our realm's looking pretty good. Jochi is you know what, he's doing pretty well for himself here. You know, his stats are like relatively decent. You know, is Chagatai and Ogade and all of them going to challenge his position like they did historically. I don't know, because I think that there's a bigger age difference between them. Well, maybe not. Chagatai you know, by the time they're all adults, who knows? But either way, I think that this is going pretty well. We will need to continue the consolidation of the steps in that next episode. I might do a little bit of it off screen, just kind of like with some of the smaller ones. But from that point on, then we're going to be marching south. Buku will be first, and then it will be time to see if we can match up against the Karakatai. But now that we have the humans with us, we shall see. But that will be all for now. Until the next time, Wanderers, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode.